All right, well, I saw this Sudoku recommended by somebody because they said it was interesting and it was part of a fundraiser thing. I don't know too much about it, but it's called Desert Bus, which apparently is an internet fundraiser in support of a charity called Child's Play, where they, from what I understand, provide toys and games and stuff to kids in hospitals. So I thought it sounded like an interesting puzzle, and it's a good cause as far as I know. I don't know anything about it. But there you go. I'll leave a link in the description if you want to go check out the charity and the internet fundraiser for it. And also, there's a link to this puzzle if you would like to try to solve it yourself. But it looks kind of cool. We've got a D and a B in the grid for desert bus. And there's like a road here, like we're driving. And I'm not sure if that's a tree or arrows, but pretty cool. The rules on this puzzle. We have normal Sudoku rules. So we're going to put the digits 1 to 9 in each row, column, and 3x3 box without repeats. We have German Whispers lines, which are the green ones, these green lines, and along a German Whispers line, adjacent digits have to differ by at least 5. So if this was 3, this could be an 8. That's difference of 5. Or it could be a 9, which is a difference of 6. It just has to be at least 5. But you couldn't put a 3 and a 5 there because they only differ by 2. And then Renban, the purple lines are Renban lines, which means they are a set of consecutive digits, but in any order. So, for example, this line over here on the B, you could do a 3 and then a 2, but then you could do 5 and 4, and then this could be a 1 or a 6, and those would be fine. They can be in any order, but it has to be a consecutive set of digits, and you can't repeat any digits. And that is it. So, like I said, link in the description if you want to try it yourself. I'm going to reset the timer and give it a try, and we'll see how this goes. Okay, well, I mean, German Whispers is the place to start, I think. And this line across here is interesting because, so, for one thing, we know that if you think about it, you can't ever put a 5 on a German Whisper line because there's nothing that differs by 5 from. So the 5 is going to be at one end. The other thing is, so we can color every other cell, right? So let's make these yellow. The yellows, we'll do yellow and purple. Well, not purple, because we've got purple in the grid. Yellow and red. Nope, red's going to be bad because... Let's do blue. Let's do... Oh, no. There we go. Blue. All right. Anyways, I'm using red as the background that I'm then removing for the video, so that way it can... Yeah, anyways. That's why red doesn't show up good. But yellow and blue. Let's do yellow and blue. So my point is, the yellows are all going to be either high or low, and the blues are all going to be the opposite, high or low, because when you differ by 5, you jump between 1, 2, 3, 4, and 6, 7, 8, 9. So the outside is going to be a 5 and a blue, right? So we can make, let's make 5s gray for now. So we know this, but think about where the 4 and the 6 can go, because the trick with the 4 and the 6 is what differs by at least 5 from the 4. The only thing is the 9. The 6, the only thing that differs by at least 5 is the 1. So wherever you put a 4 or a 6, the only number that can be connected to it is 9 or 1. So if you put a 4 in the middle, you'd have to have 9s on both sides, same with the 6. So what I'm saying is the 4 and the 6 are going to have to go on the end of the line. So yellow is either going to, if yellow is low, then the 4 is going to be at one end. If yellow is high, then the 6 is going to be at one end. And where are you going to put the other between the 4 and the 6? You can't put it on any of these blues. So these outside are actually a 5 with a 4 or a 6. And then, do we know much other than that? So if this is the 4, you're going to have 9, but then, and then you're going to have 3, 2, and 1. And the 3 can only be next to 8 and 9, but you could do 3, 8. This could be 7 with 1 and 2. Yeah. But you wouldn't have to have the 3 there. You could put the 3 here with an 8. And then the 7, yeah. So, but up here, oh, this was the place to look. Look at this one. So I immediately went to the long line. But look, we've got a digit. So, again, doing the every other, we know these are I'm going to go yellow for low. So I'm going to get rid of the coloring on this one right now because we know it's every other, right? So that means that all of these... Ooh, nope, sorry. These are all high. These are also low. It's a little tricky sometimes. Yellow, blue, yellow. So you got all three. So these are 1, 3, and 4. Because they have to be the same high-lowness as the 2. And there's already the 2 in the box. And these are all high. So these are 6, 7, 8, 9. These are 6, 7, 8, 9. But you can't put a 6 right here. Because you'd have to have 1s on both sides. And you can't put 2 1s. This is a 1, 3, or 4. Could this be a 4? It could be. Could this be a 4? It could not. Because you'd have to have 9s on both sides. So one of these two is a 4. Whichever one is the 4, this will be the 9. Which means these are not 9. Which means this can't be a 4, because it would have to have a 9 connected to it. Okay, so we're getting somewhere. Now, 1, 2, and 3 are already gone. So let's look at these Ren bands down here, right? These have to be consecutive digits, but we can't use 1, 3, or 4. Or 1, 2, or 3. Sorry, 1, 2, or 3. We can use 4. We can do 4, 5... 5, 6, 6, 7, 7. We can't do 7, 8 because there'd be nothing to put in there. We can't do 8, 9. So it's somewhere between 4, 5, 6, and 7. It's got to be 4, 5, 5, 6, or 6, 7. But if we do, there has to be 2 of them. So one has to be 4, 5, and one has to be 6, 7. So these are 4, 5, 6, and 7, which means this is an 8. We could have also seen that one of those had to be a 3, which forced that to be an 8. But, you know, whatever. This one, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. There's 7 digits, but we know there's the 2. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So we can't put a 9 on this Ren band. It's 1 through 7 or 2 through 8. What else do we know from that? We know this is 4, 5, 6, or 7. This is not a 5. Oh, and this can't be 4, 6. Remember, we can't put a 4 or a 6 on the middle. So this has to be 7. 6. Which means this is 4, 5. This is a 7, so now we know these are the highs, and the others are the lows. So those are 1, 2, 3, and 4, and the 4 can't be in the middle. The 3 can't be next to the 7. So we have 3 and 4 on the outside edge, which means these are 8 and 9, and the 8 in the box there is going to give us the order of those. So this is 8, this is 3, 4, this is 5 and 6 on the outsides. Okay. The 1 and the 2 here gives us the 3, the 1, 2 pair. 3, 1. Those are not 1s. What do we got left in here? This is 4 and 5, I think. These can't be 7 or 8. 4. So there's a 4 up here. Okay. So maybe we look at this one. These 3 are all the same, you know, high-lowness. I'm going to make them orange for right now because I'm not sure whether they're yellow or blue. If this is low, well, one of these 2 is a low, and it has to be a 1 or a 4 because we've already got the 2 and the 3. This one can't be a 4 because it would have to have a 9 on both sides. This one can't be a 4 because we have to be connected to a 9, but we have the 6 and the 9 here already. In fact, if this is high, it has to be a 7 because we got 6, 8, and 9. If it's low, it has to be a 1. So that's a 1 or a 7. Either way, the 1 is in one of these 2 because the 1 is the only low digit we have, and one of those 2 has to be a low. If this is the 1, this one could be 6, 7, or 9, I think, and if this is low, it has to be a 2. But if it's high, it could be a lot of things. This could be 7 or 8. Okay. I'm not quite seeing that yet. Oh, this one. I keep ignoring the ones where we already know the high-low. Because we got the 8 there. So these are all high, these are low. I'm looking at all the wrong places. Okay, this is not 2, 3, or 4, so it's a 1, which means this is not a 1, this is the 1. Okay, so these are, now we've got these. I was just looking in the wrong place. These are low. Okay. This could be 2 or 3. It can't be a 4. These are 6, 7, 8, or 9. This one can't be 6 because it's in the middle. This one can't be 8 for several reasons. Okay, so this can't be 1 or 4. It's 2 or 3. This has to be 2. Can't be 1, 3, or 4. This 1, 3, but it can't be 4 because you'd have 2 9s, but it could be 1 or 3. And this one can't be 1 or 2. It's 3 or 4. So this is okay. So 3 or 4 means this is 8 or 9, which either way, but this can't be 8. So this is 9. Definitely 9. This is not 9. This can't be 6. It's got to be 7. It can't be 8 or 9, and we can't put a 6 because it's next to a 2. So it's a 7, so you can't put a 3 next to it. So this has to be 1 and 2. That could still be 3 or 4. 1, 2. The 7 there means this is not 7. This can't be 6 because it would have to be next to a 1. And we said that this couldn't have a 9 because with the 2 on it, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 is the highest you can get. So this can't be 9. It's 6 or 7. It's 1 through 7 or 2 through 8. So if this is 8, then you're not gonna have a 1 on the line. But we might not have a 1 on the line. Anyways, there's a 1 up here. Okay, well, let's keep going. We know these colorings too down here because we already got the 1 across the line there. So these are blue, this is yellow, same thing over here. These are blue and this is yellow. This can't be 4. This can't be 9 or 6. 7, 8, 6, 7. This can be anything, I think. This one can be anything right now, but we've got all 4. We've got all 4 of the highs here. So this can't be 6. This is 5. This is 6. Which means that's not 6. This is the high. This can't be 2 or 3. So 12, but it can't be 4 because you'd have to have 2 9s and that would be in the same box. So that's a 1. That's not a 1. There's that 5 there. That's been there since the beginning. Very nice. Yep. 4 and 5. I feel like I'm not seeing things I should be seeing today, but that's okay. We're getting there. On the Renban now, we've got the 1 and the 2. So once you have the 1, this has to be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So these are 3, 4, and 5. This one can't be the 4. So one of those is a 4. 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So these are 6, 7, 8, 9. It's a 6, 7, 8. So now we have the 6, 7, 8 triple, which means this is a 9. This is not 9. So this is high. This is low. 1, 2, or 3. And over here we've got a high, low, but we don't know which one is which. But we've got 3 highs already. One of the highs will be on this line. So this has to be low. 1, 2, or 3. It's not a 4. This is high. Can't be 6 or 8, 7 or 9. Okay, so do we need to do some Sudoku? Do we need to do... This is... these are 2 lows here. It's 2, 3, or 4. I'm just wondering if we need to do Sudoku or if we need to look at the Renbans and the Whispers more. We know we need to have 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 on this line somewhere. This can't be 3, 4, or 7. 5, 6. You could also go all the way up to 8, though. So that's not super helpful. There's a 5 up here somewhere. We know there has to be a 5 on the line. So the 5 has to be in one of those 2 there. And there's a 5 up here. These are 5. Oh, these can't be 6. These are 7, 8. So this is 5, 6 at the top. Okay. Those are 7 and 8. 5 and 6. 5 is in one of these. We don't know where yet. So 5 up here. I'm missing something I should be seeing. It's probably just Sudoku at this point. There's an 8. Oh, not necessarily. The 8 could be here. Okay. Well, there's an 8 over here. Is that helpful? Not really, because we already knew there was an 8 down here. 7, 8. Can that still be 7 or 8? I think so. This would have to be a 2 if it was a 7, but it seems okay for right now. 4, 7, 8. 1, 2. Those will all work. Okay, maybe it's the Renban. Maybe it's the Renban. Nope. 9, 9. Nope, that doesn't quite work. We need a 9 down here, but we don't know where. Okay, so if we... Oh, the 1. The 1. Where... We've got 1s here, 1s here. That's what we needed to see. Sudoku, like I said, regular Sudoku. Okay, so now we can no longer put a 1 on this Renban line. So it's 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. That's definitely the Renban. And where are we going to put an 8? It can't be here, obviously. It can't be there because of that 8. So the 8 has to be on the line here, which means it can't be there. That is a 9. Oh, we already had that as a 9 anyway. 6, 7, 8. Okay. The 8 can't be there, but it could be either of those, any of those spots. 2, we need a 3. We can't put the 3 up there. 3 can go either of those places, though, so we can't quite eliminate it from there yet, I don't think. So we also need a 4. Where can we put a 4? A lot of places still. 5, we already know. 6. This can't, what's this gonna be? This can't be 1, 2, 3. It could be 4. Can't be 5. Can't be 6. Could be 7. It's 4 or 7. That's 7 or 8. 6 or 7. The 3. Oh, wait. I said a 3 could go here, but it can't. This, okay, the 3 can't be there or there. Can't be here. This is the 3. This is the 3. Which makes that a 2. These are not 2s. Okay, that's the 3. This is not a 3. We need 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. This can't be. This is could be a 4. It can't be 5 or 6. It could be 7. Can it be an 8? It can. It can be an 8. 4, 7, 8. But on this Renban line now, we have a 4, 7, 8 triple, which means this is the 6 and this is the 5. Okay. Nice. So for this row, we've got 6 and 8 still. But we already know there has to be an 8 up here because of the Renban line. So this is the 6, this is the 8. This is 4, 7, 8 for the box, but we've got 7, 8 in the row. So this has to be the 4. This is not 4, which means this is 4. Makes this 5 and 3 and 4. Now we're getting somewhere. 3 and 6, and they have to be in that order. We've got, what do we got for this box? 5 and 7, like that. For the column, we've got 4 and 5, and the 5 over to the left will give us the order of those. 4 and 5, this has to be 1, 2, and 3. 6, 7, and 8. Yep. Okay. 3, 4. Oh, this is not 6. So we got 7, 8. In this box, we need 7 and 9. 7 and 9, and the 7 to the right is going to give us the order of those. That 7 will give us the 7 and the 8. Oh, 7 and the 8 up there, which gives us this 8. The 9 gives us the 7. This is not 8. That's 8 because of the 7. This is not 8. 6 and 7. For the column, we're just missing, what, 9, I think? For this column, we're missing 2 and 6. 2 and 6. And I don't know which is which yet. I don't think. Maybe I should. But we're getting there. Man, we got all these pairs that are gonna get fixed at some point here. Okay. Well, this can't be 3 anymore, which gives us a 1-2 pair. This is 1, 2, 6. Okay, I'm gonna look across here. What do we need? We've got 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So it's 1, 2, 3, and 4. And they can't be 4s, which means this is the 4, because we've got 1, 2, 3 pair. The column, that's a 3, 2. These are not 2s. 2 gives us 6, 2, which makes that a low, and this is a high. It is 6 or 7, but it can't be 6 because it's next to the 2, so we need 1 and 6 there, and 7. And now that's going to have a cascading effect. The 1 gives us the 2 and the 1. The 7 gives us the 8 and the 7. And then this is not 1 or 2. This is 3, 2. The 3 will give us the 4. And the 3, the 4 gives us the 5 and the 4. That 5 is going to give us 6 and 5, if I can type correctly. And the 6 will give us the 6 and the 9. And then we have, 8 for the column and 9 for the column. And finally, the 1 and the 3. And there we go. Very nice. Well, a little under 20 minutes. I felt like I was a little slow with a few things. I mean, I right away was looking at the wrong German Whispers line. We've got the one with the 2 on it, the one with the 8. Like, you know what the high and low is. It's given to you. But we got there eventually. So if you tried to solve this puzzle, let me know how it went for you. And if you were just following along with me, let me know how long you were yelling at me about, the German Whispers and the 4, 5 down here with the 5 across. And go check out the fundraiser if you're interested in that kind of thing. And thank you again to Spaceman for creating this puzzle for us. And of course, be sure to subscribe for more.